You're young. You're going to be driving for the next 30 years.
Tanto por los próximos
Get a clue.
muy abierto. Por eso lo vimos frente a mí.
He tested positive for
Salió positivo de
alcohol
alcohol
at 1:45 in the morning.
45 de la mañana.
Should I anticipate the TRAS recommending civil court?
Oh, this is a second bond violation report.
Violación de
And
fianza.
that's why it's
It's a second
2-year.
violation. He has an open DWI in another county, and now he's consuming alcohol.
Judge, the first one was from 2019, and he didn't have court until they didn't realize or didn't come to anyone's attention until he got this one. And the officer told him, you have something open in Tarrant County, you may want to contact them. That's when he contacted them, and then he told them, yeah, come to court for that. So it kind of fell by the wayside. I don't know what happened.
Sit for something. You get about a list of documents this high from lawyers advertising to you that you have an open case. I have to imagine that he knew about the open DWI in Tarrant County. Now he picks up another DWI. Now we're on a second bond violation report.
He's on probation over there now, Judge, and he'd be on a 2-year probation here.
Uno aquí de 12.
No,
Uno
this is not a good deal, man. I think that we're setting him up.
I think once he does the TRAS, and if they recommend civil court, which they most likely will, I think he'll be getting the help that he needs. I mean, he's 25 years old. So he understands that he'll have to,
I think that I would prefer to do it first. You know?
what do you mean?
Do the TRAS first so we know exactly what, because I mean, I would require, because of the nature, I'm going to do a repeat offender DWI education class number 1. I had no idea that he has an open one. Now he's got 2 BVRs. I don't think I'm ready to do this today.
Okay.
Not only that, you're on your second bond violation. You're continuing to consume alcohol, and you have an open DWI in another county. It's unacceptable.
Well, that one's closed now, Judge. He's on probation.
I understand.
He's on probation.
But he's on probation. I mean, he's had it open. He's now on probation, and he's a week ago he's consuming alcohol still.
Right.
I let him do it once. I can't do it again, man.
Judge,
I understand that you have to zealously advocate for your client. But it's time. No.
what he was telling me was, and he showed me the paperwork, that the day after the alleged violations, when he was reporting to his probation officer, he doesn't understand how he would have tested positive when they would have tested him the next day. In fact, he actually got tested recently for drug testing. So they're drug testing him there and for alcohol. So I'm just letting you know what.
He's still, I have a scram. He's still testing positive for alcohol. It's unacceptable what's going on with you, Mr. Martinez. No, you know, I'm not ready to take this deal now. And I think that it's.
Judge, my only concern is if he goes in, as you know, with this administration, he's not coming out.
Consequences, man.
Hay consecuencias.
Actions have consequences, Mr. Martinez. You know that. You continue to do whatever you want to do. You continue to consume alcohol. You know, you continue to put other lives in danger. It's unacceptable.
El peligro es inaceptable.
I'm sorry, Marcos.
I'm trying to.
I know you are, but there's 2 open DWIs. He's on a second bond violation. It's not fair that I don't hold him accountable like I do every single other person here. I can't curry favor just because he may be undocumented. It's not fair, you know?
I understand.
Yeah, I'm revoking your bond, dude. You're going to jail.
But if he's gonna be evaluated and most likely he'll get treatment, which is what he needs. Putting him in custody, he's not gonna get the
No
treatment.
matter what we're doing, no matter what conditions I have bent over backwards not to put you in jail. You literally had another DWI open, did not put you in jail. You have one bond violation report. I did not put you in custody. Now you have a second. It's now time to pay. I can't let you go again because I need you to understand that we mean business and you're not getting it. Even that you're on probation, you have an open DWI here. You still consuming alcohol. I'm sorry, Marcos. You're going to jail. It goes with you. Marcos, it doesn't make me happy, dude.
I understand.
But
I get it.
that's it.
Todos los exámenes
Pero ¿cuándo era?
pasado, fue el viernes que me fui a
Vamos atrás.
What we can do, Marcos. Mr. Martinez, let me tell you, you scare me. It's individuals like you that just don't get it, how dangerous DWIs truly are because you continue to do what you're doing and you may truly have a problem. I hope that you don't dig yourself such a hole that you will never get out of. But that's what DWIs are. Invariably, if it continues, at some point, you may eventually kill someone. It's not fair. Don't. If you're going to drink, if you're going to get lit, if you're going to have 32 beers, stay the flip home. If you have to go out, take an Uber. Is it so hard?
Es muy difícil.
All you have to do is push one button on your phone and someone will take you home.
Lo lleva a su casa.
With all the baggage that you have on your record
Lo que usted
now,
tiene en su expediente.
if you ever get pulled over and an officer smells even one smidgen of alcohol, they're going to take you in. And from now on, you were looking at a felony offense of 2 to 10 in the penitentiary.
10 años en la.
So if you don't get it now, perhaps prison
Tal vez.
is what you need. You're young. You're going to be driving for the next 30 years.
Ando por los próximos
Get a clue. Do you understand?
¿Usted lo entiende?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
The only reason I'm doing this now is because you're on probation for the next 2 years in another county. Otherwise, this would not be happening now. Take note and try to better yourself. It's not hard. All we're asking you to do is don't kill someone. Don't get into a car.
Me tomo automóvil.
You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 21 days in jail with credit for the 7 days that you've done.
Tengo por 7 días.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty to this offense, it will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. Somehow I have to get through to you. What I'm going to do to you now is you will be required to pay the DPS fines and fees of around $4,500. And if you don't pay it, every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. Do you understand? I am also suspending your ability to drive for a year. Do not get into a car. If I see you back in here, it's really not going to go well.
No le va a ir.
Do you understand?
¿Usted lo entiende?
Yes, Judge.
I'm not asking for much. If you have a problem with alcohol, address it. That's all I'm asking you to do. I'm literally, don't kill someone. How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Is it true or untrue that you had a .15 or above? Okay, true to the enhancement. All right, Mr. Martinez, make us proud. That's all we're asking you to do. All right, let's see the clerk.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
May I excuse you?
Yeah. 2-year payment plan.
Thank you.